Welcome back, team. You're gaming with the Colonel and the Texas Federation, the Lone Star United. And we are in a game tonight versus the District, who had the game up, but now they dropped it. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm here with Michael Stryker and Thomas Coverdale. Both of them excellent players, so I'm looking forward to learning. Say hi, guys.
Hey,
How's it
hey.
going, Ed?
All right, good. So I guess so the game's not up. What do we do?
They took it down because they weren't sure how long we were going to be. So just add them as a friend if you don't have it and put the game up.
Okay, what are they called again? The District?
Yeah, the district.
And who are we?
We're Lone Star United.
No. Who are we
Oh,
in this
random sides.
random side? Got it. All right, the district is added. Create, we'll do a random. All right, we're good to go.
Good.
Their rating is a little bit lower than ours. Who's on their team? Do you know?
It is Justin Abramson.
Oh yeah, he's a good player. He runs the Atlantic League, I believe.
Yeah, I think he does. Let's see. I think he told me who was the other person on the team, but I can't remember right now.
We can confirm in chat. We can ask them.
Thomas, how are you been?
Pretty good. Yeah. How are you?
Did you just recently come off a win there on one of the leagues?
On ITSL, that's the only one I'm doing right now. I'm not doing RTSL this year.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm doing quite well in ITSL this year. I lost to Tassos, but that's my only loss.
So it
Quite an
looks
unfortunate loss. It was like the classic turn 10. I had CIA created, he turned my hand, and there was nothing I can do. Kind of frustrating.
Yep. Looks like we are the USSR.
Sure.
We have both Truman and Independent Red, so I favor a 4-5 here. What do you guys think?
Well, I
I'm
think
fine with 4 or 5. Yeah, definitely. UN intervention and 5-year plan, and nothing good to use UN intervention on is a tricky situation.
yeah.
Um,
So I think AI War is the headline, right?
yeah, I always, yeah, it's definitely the headline.
Yeah, AI Wars the
So
headline. Are you good with the 4-5 so I can hit the go button, or do you want a 4-4-1?
well, what's our follow up on AR1? Let's figure out a plan for the turn.
I think we coup. We
I mean,
go.
if they got two in Iran and we win the AI war, we could try to knock them out of the Mid East permanent. Other than that, I'd like to try to keep DEFCON high because we don't have any access.
Sounds good to me.
So I guess I'm okay with 4 or 5. You're a little bit more likely to have them put three in there in Iran though if you do that, but I think that's probably okay.
Well, I'm okay with going 4-1. That doesn't bother me any.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I'm cool
losing the
either way.
one.
I mean, you lose it to Truman.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it. So I don't know. I guess I like 4 or 5 better, but I'm okay either way.
Yeah.
All right, let's do 4 or 5. Yeah, the big dilemma is UN intervention and 5-year plan, because we can use UN intervention on special relationship, although it's kind of a waste of a good card. That we can't hold 5-year plan either. So if
Well,
we're
Yeah,
well,
getting
well,
the, the, the
General,
al-
well. Wait, guys. We could hold them both if we play the China card,
yeah, I think
yeah,
that's the alternative.
and
I
that's.
don't.
I'm not opposed to that. I like holding you in intervention and 5-year
I
plan
usually don't
depending on
like
how
to play the
you.
China card on turn one, but I do like to hold you in 5-year plan. So I'm not opposed to that at all.
I mean, that's an
I
option
probably
depending on how
I
things go,
probably
right?
like
So,
right.
yeah, I think it increase. I mean, if we get a good opportunity to use the China card, especially,
well, they're
we'll
going
see.
4-4 deuce. So, okay, that's their 4 VP right off the bat. They probably have. Well, that didn't help. Do you want to go ahead and get independent Reds out of the way and just go ahead and cue Iran here?
Or Truman. I would do Truman and Kuran, I think. I like getting Truman out first.
Okay, well,
Or you could do independent Reds. I mean, I don't know that we want to take another coup this turn. We
right,
probably don't, in fact. Maybe
right.
maybe it is independent Reds instead. I don't know.
I like that one better because it gives you, it
Yeah.
gives you a 50-50 on emptying it out.
Well, you're not increasing your chance of emptying it out. There's 1 out of 6 to empty it, no matter which one you use.
Yeah, but the other way causes them to coup back.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I really care about them going back. It doesn't really, we're not too worried about it.
Oh, and I
They,
understand. I understand now why you're talking about Truman because we already have 2 mil-ops. So yeah, I'm okay with using Truman and getting rid of it.
yeah, let's do Truman. I like Truman better.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
very
Truman better.
slightly more efficient to queue with a one op. You don't lose any ops when you queue with one. As two
Well,
stability
I
come through
don't
with a
really
one op.
want to give them a coup target in return. The only way they get a coup
Yeah,
target in
that's
return
true.
is with
Failing
a
isn't that
6,
bad
which is
for
fine.
us.
If we roll super lucky, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, 2 would have worked
Well,
better, but that's just the
yeah,
roll of the
in
dice.
hindsight.
Well, that's we've had a couple of those discussions, but that's all luck. You never know,
Well,
right?
well, a 1 and a 2, it doesn't make any difference.
Right.
Uh, a 3 Truman is better. 5 and a 6 Truman is better, I think.
Um, yes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if we'd won the Israeli war, then kicking them out completely might have been the better option, especially if Mid East hadn't already been scored. But yeah, so I actually think I'm kind of thinking China card right now into um, South Korea.
Yeah, I also favor one to Afghanistan if we have that option.
Yeah, maybe 1 to Afghanistan as well. And that way, if they drop DEFCON, we go ahead and we can move into Afghanistan. You could even do 2 Afghanistan, 3 South Korea, because I wouldn't be surprised if they push to Pakistan. And if they do that, you have to decide whether you want a coup or not. I'm
Right.
not sure. I guess we ought to see what they do first. But
Normally, I don't like the Pakistan queue, but especially without seeing IP war. But if we want to play the China card anyway, that could be a good use of it to queue Pakistan.
yeah, I don't.
Well, I don't
I
know about
like
that. I'd
I like.
rather I'd rather move into Afghanistan first just to give it some IP war protection, right?
Yeah, I like coup in Afghanistan a little bit better if I've got Afghanistan.
Now we can always do three play Comic Con, 2 to Afghanistan, 1 to South Korea, and then see what
Yeah.
happens. But if they move into Pakistan now, I don't know.
And the other thing is we can do kind of what we did to Pennsylvania last game, and we can just try to bust in the front door through West Germany.
Yeah, I did enjoy that, but we had a lot of ops that hand.
We did, and I think they were purged, or maybe they weren't. I'm not sure, but
So yeah, we had a lot of ops that hand. This hand we still we do have some ops.
yeah,
It's
we
a
don't
good
have any
idea,
English
although
space.
We have 10 ops left. So
I'd probably prefer to do that a bit later in the turn because after one action round, it's very likely they have a 4 op or a 3 op and can just take France, and we won't really get anywhere.
Yeah, I think the first priority is maybe spend the 2 ops, and well, I don't know about special relationship. You kind of hate to give them that. You
no,
kind
but
of
we can use
bust in.
independent reds.
Yeah, you could do independent reds in South Korea, and then
Okay, there's the duck and cover. Where are they going to go? Yeah. Okay, so at this point, we either go to Afghanistan or we coup Pakistan. One of the two.
no, we just go to South Korea.
Well, yeah, both. But I mean, I don't mind using the 3 op here and doing this, like this, and then see what they respond with. If they coup, we flip Pakistan with the China card. If they don't coup, we can coup Pakistan. What do y'all think?
Mm. I'm not sure about this one, Michael.
Uh, I think I want to play the China card at some point in this turn and hold a UN and 5-year plan.
No, I want to do that too. I just don't want to do it now.
So I guess my options would be independent Reds 2 to South Korea, or maybe even independent Reds 2 to Afghanistan, with the plan to hit Pakistan next.
Right. So what's wrong with Warsaw to put 1 in South Korea, just to get that 1 op in there, and two in Afghanistan?
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna
One
do
off in
that,
South Korea.
I mean, I
Yeah.
still kind of like the idea of busting through West Germany. If we're spending all of our ops now, we're not going to be able to do that.
I'm
So I mean,
scared
the
of
other,
putting. I mean, we got to put at least 2 in Afghanistan because if we don't, he might fill it, and then we're sucking wind, right? So we can
well,
save.
I don't. We don't have to put it in Afghanistan. Battlegrounds at battlegrounds.
Well,
That was our.
Afghanistan is like a battleground for them, though. It's a point.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's
You're
also
making
just
it easy. You're making it easy on them if we keep dropping DEF CON.
Well, I don't want to drop DEF CON. I want to.
No, but you're talking about flipping Pakistan next turn, so that's dropping DEF CON.
No,
What if they just put, what if they just
not if you just
what,
take it. If you just take it with the China card.
I think they just put one in Pakistan. I think I would rather go independent Reds to South Korea.
Okay, you got it.
yeah, that's it.
Again, I defer to Michael Stryker.
The challenge of the 20th century is the challenge of human
Well, and
relations,
Thomas Coverdale. Both of you guys are way
not
better
of
players than I am.
impersonal, natural forces.
Michael is the champ here. Michael's won a completely
I'm the
insane
grizzled
amount
veteran.
of Grand Slams, I think.
I'm the old man. So I don't know. What are we gonna do with special relationship? Do you want to just space it?
I wouldn't mind spacing it if we can get it off first, but
Yeah, we don't really have great
unless he
props,
gives us if he gives us the gall, then maybe we just pump it into the UK.
No, I'd rather space it or use it for two ops and just put one into the UK. It's all about the battlegrounds. Putting one op in the UK is, yeah.
No, I know, but if you're spacing it, you're not battlegrounding it anyway.
Well, that's true.
All right, so that's going to where's that going? There's that.
that
Well, I
looks
don't know if
like
that idea's
maybe
gonna work
Europe
now.
scoring. I don't think that can be helped if they've got Europe scoring.
Well, yeah. Now I don't know. Is it lost at this point?
Probably.
You could still just, I mean, maybe use special relationship now, take South Korea, and then you could break him in West Germany, multiple times. Go, hit him China, Comic-Con, Warsaw.
All right. How do you
I
feel
mean,
about that, Thomas?
Yeah, I
now,
do feel okay, especially since they have other things they want to do this turn. They definitely want to walk to Thailand this turn. They probably want at least one in India, and so if you make them prepare.
well, they've
Then
got a
again, we
coup.
have
They've got a
to,
coup one time this turn
and they have to
somewhere.
queue. They have things to do, yeah.
But I think taking South Korea is always nice.
All right.
What about instead of giving special right away, we wait to give that one, and when we break West Germany, the second time we break, we can break France, which is just a little bit better to break since it also gives access to Algeria.
All right. So what are you
Now there's
thinking?
that.
Warsaw
Well,
Pact and
what are you gonna do with special relationship in the end?
Um,
I don't think breaking France is better if we're gonna give them a free one there.
yeah, well, we could still space special, but I guess we need to fill in South Korea.
If we're
So,
gonna space special, now's the time to do it.
well, personally I'd rather have South Korea than spacing for special. Right. So wouldn't you rather have South Korea rather than the maybe 2 victory points at 50-50?
You know what? Let's put one in. Let's do two South Korea, one Saudi with Comic-Con or Warsaw because they're gonna coup Iraq, and I don't want to get knocked out of there.
all right,
You good with that, Thomas?
sure.
All right.
I imagine they'll score Europe if they have it. Well, they might not.
Well, we're signaling Asia that we have Asia scoring. Yeah, they had Europe. That's unfortunate. That's a lot.
That was
of
going to be
points.
too hard to stop, yeah. Oof, that's a big VP lead this early.
Yeah, this is unfortunate because We're not being able to use the China card the way we want to now.
No.
We could still coup Pakistan, which is obviously risky with IP war, but
Well, I think at this point we play special and we take Afghanistan. And then we can always coup the China card to Pakistan.
I don't want to do special to Afghanistan. I don't think that's the play.
Okay, what's the play?
The play is either space special or China card coup Pakistan or Comic-Con coup Pakistan. But that's, I think we could take the risk that they don't have it.
So here's why I like Afghanistan. If they decide to coup in their turn, we can't coup Pakistan anymore. But we could take the China card and flip it.
What if they don't coup and they just put an extra one into Pakistan?
That's fine. Then we have 3, and they have 2, and we have domination.
Well, they put one in Pakistan, one in, Philippines.
Well, that's fine. And we can always just go break West Germany like we planned. Maybe we can get it. And
Yeah, but it's not. We're too late on it.
well, we might be late, but there's still turn 3. I mean, it's either that or plow. I mean, Asia's the only unscored thing. What else do we have access to?
Well, I think we ought to be doing Asia.
Right,
I'm kind of liking the China card coup on Pakistan at risk of Indo-Pak war. There's a 2/3 chance of success on the coup. And taking Afghanistan, really, it's only one dice roll on the Indo-Pak war. It's only if they roll 4, and they have to do every event and use it.
Thomas, the other alternative is UN special relationship, and don't hold a 5-year plan. Hold the China card, because I mean one advantage of holding 5-year plan is a bad year of scoring.
Yeah,
If we're
that's
not
true.
worried about a bad year of scoring, maybe we just get it out and draw an extra card and just say
Yeah,
we're not.
no, that's a good point. I don't think we've got great use of 5-year plan until turn 3 or later, at which point we might redraw it anyway. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. So what are we going to do? Comic-Con coup of Pakistan?
No, I think we're just gonna sit tight and let them and just wait and hold.
So it's our action round. What are we going to do?
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no.
If we're going to UN special, I say we go to Afghanistan. It threatens domination. They got to do something.
I guess I'm okay with UN special to Afghanistan.
All right.
I'm not sure what's better at this point.
I mean, but
I probably prefer a Pakistan coup than Afghanistan.
see, if we're gonna send special to Afghanistan, because I don't know why we just don't do it and let them have the one op in France.
Well, what are you going to do with UN? You're just losing UN at the end of the turn.
No, we can hold them both. Let's say they coup.
Okay.
Okay, now the DEFCON has dropped. Pakistan still has 2 in it. We can flip it with the China card.
Okay. Okay. What if they put one Pakistan, one India, one Philippines?
Okay, great. So now it's tied up. We can still coup if we want.
Is
with
that
the
what
China
we
card.
want? Do we want to coup with China card then at Pakistan?
Well, that's the question, right? Because that's the unscored region.
Well,
Actually,
we need to
that's-
decide what we
But
want to
at
do
that
before we-
point, we'll have Afghanistan. At least there's some protection.
No, I wouldn't mind the cooing an overprotected Pakistan because if they repair it at that point, they are not getting their mill-ups from cooing. And also, I mean, there's a fair chance they just waste the overprotect in there, so there's still a 50% chance of success. We made them spend another op, but it's one op for one less roll, which isn't that good.
Okay,
I would
so
put it
so,
down here,
so
but
special
it's
relationship to Afghanistan then?
I like that because
Yeah,
it,
With UN infection.
I want to gain the initiative. Right now, we don't have it.
Okay,
Right.
well then we're holding UN and 5-year plan, right?
Right.
Okay.
So now they have to respond to that because we have domination.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, in the event they do something like you said, one India, one Philippines, one Pakistan, I'd be fine cooing Pakistan with it being overprotected.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going now. I think if they coup, we
Yeah.
flip Pakistan. If they do anything else, we use China card to coup Pakistan,
Yeah.
right? Or you could even try a coup of Malaysia if they end up going there.
We could, although that could give them a coup target if we succeed, which is why I prefer not to. But
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to. If you succeed,
Cooing Malaysia is a fantastic thing if it succeeds, right? So, and if it succeeds big, because then you have access to Thailand.
right. Although it also, I mean, they would coup back if it succeeds, and then they get their mill ops and use their ops effectively. That is the downside.
So right now they've shown duck and cover and containment plus Mideast and Europe. So they've had 2 scoring cards and 2 3-up cards. They've got 4 cards left. The odds are they have at least 1 4-up card, right?
no, probably, but you really don't know about that.
But the odds are they also have some bad cards. Like I mean,
Well, there's
East
five
all
4-up
decalled,
cards.
socialists. There's just so much out there.
Yeah, there's 5 4-up cards. What are there? Like, I don't even know how many cards are there. Where's that about? Like 38 early war cards, I think.
Okay, they don't seem like they're very strong. Okay, so here's the thing.
Philippines,
You guys want to coup Pakistan at this point?
I would say
Yeah,
yes.
I think we just go ahead and coup it.
All right. With China, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, a big one. That helped.
Oh man.
Well, that's
Potentially
okay.
we could plow into it with ops if they only put 2 back in there. I might be okay with placing 2 ops in there with Comic Con.
Yeah, I think you just go ahead and plow right back in fact,
I think we do, yeah.
because they either respond or they don't get mill ops.
They also probably want to walk into Malaysia on the last AR, and they're gonna struggle to find the ops to do all of that most likely, unless they're
Yeah.
loaded with ops in their last 3 cards.
Yeah, of course they've got China card for next turn though.
Yeah, that was a terrible coup. Just a 2 or a 3 would have been, so much better.
Yeah, even one there would give us access to India. So.
Right. Well, that's how I roll, right? Once, so nothing new. Everyone knows
You
it.
did warn us. We can't really complain when you warned us about your rolling.
Well, they're thinking long and hard. They must have some problem cards, otherwise they've already filled it.
Well, we're well behind on time already.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll have to speed it up. But like you always say, the first couple of rounds are the hardest, right?
I do think the first 2 or 3 rounds are the most difficult.
So
That's
they're
not the card we
filling.
want to see.
So let's just plow into Pakistan, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Both of them, or just
Both.
Yeah.
both of them?
Both.
All right. Plowing into Pakistan.
Also gives them a decision.
Mill ops or pack? He's got a choice.
They also don't have the chance to take France as well, or they're not going to have the ops for it. So if we get Vietnam revolts, decoal, something like that, we might still be able to take Thailand on AR1 next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, if it goes to DEF CON, if they coup, we don't need to do anything on AR1 because they won't have good coup targets. So we're happy to
Right.
play in Asia.
Oh. Till we're done.
And we did hold
Not too
5-year plans, so if we end up drawing Asia and it's not a good scoring for us, we can always dump it.
Oh, good. We got Nasser. So they didn't have.
They're gonna
They
coup.
had some problem cards, didn't they?
Yeah, they coup. Which they do have a good target next turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, they didn't. Let's see.
So, but we got Asia scoring, and we have Dom, so we could headline that.
At risk of defectors, we could also headline Vietnam revolts.
So
And if that gets
check how many cards are left in the draw deck.
for Asia.
Nine are in the draw.
Okay.
They
So,
chose their headline pretty quickly.
we don't have a single thing to use with UN. What? That's very unfortunate.
Total waste. Oh man.
Such a waste of that card. And we
They
can't hold
chose
it
to
either
headline
because
very
we have to play
quickly.
5-year plan.
I suspect that their headline is not defectors. I think it's captured Nazis or something like that.
Well, I think Vietnam is our best headline.
I think you're right.
And we take Thailand and Laos, and that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 countries. They've got 1, 2. Even if they take Pakistan and India on AR1, we can still score it.
All right, Vietnam it is. Let's see if it gets defected.
And if it gets defected, it's no worse than having, it's not the worst.
Did not get defected. Okay, so
So it's 3 in Thailand, 1 Laos, Cambodia.
Yeah, that's what I like.
1,
And
2,
then-
3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't
1,
think they
2,
can
yeah.
stop
3 in Thailand,
domination.
1 in Laos, right?
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. No, I don't think it can be stopped by them.
I don't think so.
Could we do it with just a 2-up card and 3 into Thailand? Would that also be unstoppable? Because I prefer that if that works.
I don't think so because they can stop it with they can get 1, 2, 3, 4. They can get 5 with a 4-up card.
Oh, you're right. We need Laos, Cambodia as well. All right.
All right, we're good. We like it. We're giving up the coup, which is unfortunate, but then
Yeah,
they're
we don't
giving up
even have a
Asia.
Q target, unfortunately.
Well, they might let us coup. They might instead take Pakistan, because if they don't, we'll just take Pakistan, right?
I think we just take Pakistan if they don't. If they do
They
coup.
coup us,
Yeah, which is considerably worse when Indo-Pak is still unseen. Let's see. That makes sense. Grab that before we score it.
Score it, or
Score it, yeah.
I think we have to, right?
yeah. Otherwise, if we don't, they're going to take Malaysia, India. We're not going to get country counts. Going to suck.
They have the China card, so they'll win.
No,
the
we'll
fight.
lose. We'll lose 4 VPs from the card, but
But we'll get mill-ops for 2 mill-ops.
we'll get mill-ops, and they may not get mill-ops.
So we can coup right now and pretend like we don't have it, and maybe we'll get lucky. That's what, a difference of 1, 2 VP.
Well, they might have Indo-Pak as well.
But it does
Yeah, they
protect.
might get their mill-ops through Indo-Pak, and there's a possibility they give us Korean War. Unlikely, but possible.
But we protect Egypt by cooing.
I mean, I don't think it's so clear cut.
And queuing Panama, there is a chance of flipping it, which is also quite nice. And then if we decel this turn, we don't need to worry about shoring up Venezuela as much. Just the
Right.
influence.
Right. I mean, we're going to lose the 4 extra VPs from Asia, and we're kind of down on VPs, but still, I mean, at a minimum, it's going to be probably worth 2 VPs to us, maybe worth 4 just by cooing.
All right, so let's coup with Olympic, I think, right?
Yep. Panama.
And,
Also, they probably want to enter Angola here,
And we
which might
emptied it.
stretch it off a bit.
and now
Okay,
basically we're
that's-
signaling we don't have Asia, because otherwise we would have scored it, right? So maybe they'll leave that alone now, and we can score it for free.
Well, now you can get
Well,
an
it's
extra
so
op,
cheap when you
actually.
block it.
Now you
It's
can
so
play
cheap when you block it.
UN and 5-year plan it. Especially if they take Japan. Right now, it's only 1 VP for us right now?
Yeah, no, right now it's
Yeah.
5.
No, I mean, when they stop domination, it'll be 1 VP.
I don't know that they will, because we're signaling we don't have it. Otherwise, we would have scored it when we had Dom.
I I think they'll at least put one into Malaysia or Indonesia. I'd be shocked if they don't stop the domination.
Well, we'll see.
It's too cheap. They need to do one Indonesia, one Philippines, one Angola, which is what I'm pretty sure they will do.
Yeah, and then what? We may want to destyle immediately, right?
Right.
Maybe. I like getting more ops. We played Vietnam, so we use blockade. We get an extra op out of it, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. We could use
Oh, I see
blockade
what
for
you're saying,
influence
yeah.
into Burma.
And then
I
destall
actually
the
like
extras,
that.
right? And then destall the extras. So
I like, and then that forces them to take Japan or something like that, which is kind of
No, they can
uncomfortable
just
for them.
stop it with Malaysia and Indonesia both.
One, no, I think they'll need something else to
Maybe that
take
doesn't.
Burma.
That'd be 7, right?
Yeah, so that's actually a great point, Ed. Blockade
Thanks.
to Burma.
yeah, blockade to Burma
Um,
doesn't suck.
Excellent. Yeah, that's very
Unless,
uncomfortable
of
for
course,
them.
they
What
don't
we
play
might do
the.
is bow into North Korea with the China card or something like that. But if we're gonna then dump Asia, we might just allow that. Very minimal, but if they event IP war, it slightly weakens their chance of succeeding.
Now let's talk
We've gotta
about
get-
destall. If we
Well,
destall,
well-
do we pull out of Pakistan,
No.
Ooh, I know if it's not
or
overprotected.
do we
I
or
think
do we
pull out
pull?
of East and West Germany.
I mean,
Vietnam
Eastern
as
and
well.
Poland is the obvious choices, but we don't have a
Oh,
lot
sorry,
there.
yeah.
You
I think
can
we have to
also
pull
pull
out
out
anyway,
Syria,
one from
possibly.
Vietnam. Syria is possible. I don't
I'm
think we'll need
thinking
it though. One from
you
East
get-
Germany, 2 from Poland, 1 from Vietnam.
One from Vietnam, certainly. And then it gets a little bit more iffy.
Well, I think one from Poland, one from East Germany, one from Vietnam, and then the fourth one is going to be either a second from Poland or from Syria, probably.
Again, that's why I like playing some ops early into Southeast Asia, because we can pull them.
You could maybe take 2 from Afghanistan.
After we score it. Yeah.
Well, even before, if we're just going to dump it, who cares?
Might help them out with IP war.
Yeah.
Well, he would
Well, I
IP
guess-
right now. He'd IP war India anyway. So
They're taking some time here. They're probably considering if we really do have Asia scoring. I think you might be right that we confuse them, that they might suspect we don't have it now.
oh yeah, absolutely.
But really, they have to block it. I mean, it's so easy.
They're going
Oh,
into
they
Burma. They're totally blocking it. All right. So
Oh, that was a good play actually by them. I think they played that very
1,
well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we could still take Malaysia. We could take a UN intervention with 5-year plan and drop 3 into Malaysia and 1 into Laos, Cambodia. That gives us additional to destall and still gives us
Our efforts are made
and
in
still
the
gives
belief
us Dom.
that men and
I don't
nations
like
can
that.
cooperate.
We're going to destyle, and I want to get secure in where we destyle. I want to destall right now.
Goodwill cannot
Okay.
solve or adjust.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And I would take from certainly 1 Vietnam. I don't know. Do you think 2 from Afghanistan, or do you like going from East Germany and Poland?
I don't know that I like Afghanistan.
What do you think, Thomas?
I like keeping Afghanistan. I think I'll take from the European countries.
I don't mind Syria.
Let's take from Syria. I hate taking from battlegrounds.
Okay, let's take from
All right.
Syria.
One Chile, one Venezuela. The next 2 are less clear to me.
Chile, Venezuela, Panama, and Brazil.
No. Let's
wouldn't do
go
Brazil.
Zaire.
Zaire.
Yeah, definitely Zaire. And then the next one should go either Brazil, if you're feeling cautious, or Panama or Mexico otherwise. Or
I'll do Panama over Mexico here, most likely.
Yeah, let's be greedy and go with Panama.
I want to go Brazil.
All right.
Brazil?
Yeah, it's just it
You're more
feels.
careful than me. I usually just invite the realigns.
Yeah, I don't like inviting realigns, and if people do that to me, I do realign.
All right.
And we need to get presence in the Middle East at some point this turn.
Yep.
So we're not going to have time to, even if he doesn't realign right away, we won't have time to mess with it.
Okay. Are we good with this?
Yeah, let's see it then.
I don't know if he has IP war since he went to Burma.
Oh, that could be the other reason they took Burma. You're right. Uh, that would be a bad IP war to lose for them.
I don't think I want to play blockade for the event.
No, I don't either. I'll take the op.
So what do you
He's
guys
got
want to hold you in? No, we can't hold you in intervention.
Hold 5 year
no.
plan.
I want a 5-year plan. Asia is what I think I want to
5 year
do.
plan Asia. Hold nothing.
But that's
Hold nothing.
it is a VP though.
You get an extra op. One op for is better than one VP, even though we're down by 10.
Holding
Um,
5 year plan could be good though. If we'd redraw Europe or Middle East for that matter, or Asia, we can just use it again then. CIA. Well, that's kind of annoying. Their ops being this bad.
That was annoying. I'm okay with throwing one like okay, so
I think one to Libya. I think
One
blockade to
Libya.
Libya here.
blockade
Yeah.
Libya.
Well, if
Yes.
we're gonna dump Asia, I'd rather hold blockade just to make their hand uncomfortable, so they think it's still coming. So they have to
Okay,
hold
so you're
their
okay with UN to Libya? Oh no, I don't like UN to Libya. I want to. Oh no, I'm sorry. If we're gonna dump Asia, you're right. So we could do UN to Libya. That's fine. That's better.
just rather hold blockade 1 turn more than UN 1 turn more.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
really sucked that we didn't have any good things to drop on with 5 year and UN. That would really hurt us.
yeah. We
Honestly,
kind
this
of we spent a lot on turn one, giving up the China card.
didn't really get much for it.
No,
Well,
Honestly,
we
if,
could have
turn
used
one
but
UN
if
our
the
5-year plan.
for
that
us.
said, gentlemen, if the coup had worked in Pakistan, we'd be doing
Yeah, we would have
pretty
got
good right
Asia
now.
scoring
Yeah.
off.
So
But
we're holding 5 year plan, right, guys?
no,
Okay. You want to dump
I don't
Asia to
think
5 year
so.
plan?
I want 3 more ops this turn. I don't even know if you're going to be able to get presence in the Mid East if you don't use it.
They must have
They're
some
probably
crappy
thinking,
cards
why
too,
would we
because they're
use UN
debating.
essentially? So these first 2
So they
turns, we've
had
had kind of terrible luck. I mean, our cards haven't been great. No 4 ops, nothing to use UN intervention on, and rolling a 1 on Pakistan, which just completely crushed us in Asia.
so far they had 3 of the 5 4 up cards.
Yeah, they got the headline Middle East. They got Europe domination really easily. Just terrible. But we did get D-Stall. That's the one redeeming factor here.
Yeah, we've got
So we
D-Stel.
did pretty much the
We
game.
can come back in this game. It's not over.
Yeah, especially if we pull decall on turn 3. Let's see here.
Yeah, without D-Stall, this would really be tough. But that does keep us in the game here.
Yeah, we would be in serious trouble if we didn't get D-Stel on turn 2 or 3. Or no deco.
Okay, we'll take Romanian. That's nice.
The ops for is that going in Libya? Yeah, I'd like a second in Libya here, which also makes it so that if they do eventually take Libya, we have 2 in there for Muslim Revolution.
So where do you want to put blockade?
I like it in
Libya?
Libya too. I
Libya?
like it. Yeah, I agree.
That's where I would put it. So if they're playing 1 op cards, then they don't know where to go either.
Yeah, but
And
we're
I'd probably
playing
fill
cards
Iraq
in it.
before we'll probably do both actually with heavy plan, but fill Iraq before even taking Libya, just because spending 3 on Libya when it looks like that before Muslim Revolution comes is sometimes not great.
Yeah, it's nice to make them pay a price if they want to fight for Libya. So right now, I would like maybe 2 Iraq, 1 Libya, if they
That's what I'm
if
thinking.
they space,
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind overprotecting North Korea, but
I think if we do that, well, we don't need to protect South Korea as well. Um,
yeah, that makes
especially
it
with the
difficult.
China card.
It makes it difficult if you I mean, they could flip. I guess they could try to flip South Korea, but with the Korean War out there, they probably wouldn't do that unless they're holding it and they think they
You
can
don't
space
usually
it.
break it without seeing Korean War, at least not at the end of the turn. They might attack it next turn, but
Well, sometimes
hopefully
if
we
I'm
draw 4 up next turn and we can play some defense.
Yeah, if I've got it and I know I can hold it, especially if they're at like space 2, so they can space 2 cards and you're not really too worried about being overwhelmed by red cards, you can just hold it to turn 3 and keep it out of the reshuffle. But if you just put 1,
This is an empty action round for him, I think.
pretty
I'm
much.
assuming they're going to take Algeria here. Oh, actually, they can't do both, though. Let's see.
Oh,
Whoa, that doesn't
do you
seem right
want?
to me. We're definitely taking Algeria. Oh, we need presence in the Middle East, don't we?
Well,
Okay,
you only
now I
need
kind of like
1.
one Libya to Algeria. What do you guys think?
Yeah, but if we do that, so he's going to pump into South Korea and North Korea for sure. So this, doing this,
Still, but then we get,
No, no,
well,
no,
if we
I don't
might
want to do
not, then
that.
we get Algeria. I think we need to take
I,
Algeria here.
I think I like Algeria better.
okay, you got it.
I mean, we can't defend everywhere right
Yeah.
now with overprotection, so
I
it's
was
better
playing
just
the
to be
safety
aggressive.
dance, so it's fine. Here comes a China card in North Korea.
There could be a big 4 up
Certainly
there.
possible,
Yeah.
but I mean, it comes with us getting the same opportunity to do the same in Pakistan and India. He'll have to overtake those. And he'll have to
I
finish
didn't.
North Korea next turn, which will be tough.
I did
Actually,
not
if I'm
like their
if I'm
play
him,
of
I
De
break
Gaulle.
Libya.
Potentially, if we draw US Japan, we can actually just take Japan with the kind of card. We've got ways to block things if they fall into them. And Indo-Pak War is still unseen, although that's not very likely given what
He,
how defended those ones are.
you guys don't think he'll break Libya?
No, he might. He might break Libya. He might break North Korea. He may not have good cards. He may have something he needs to space. I don't know.
North Korea doesn't change anything,
Challenge of the 20th century
but Libya
is
does.
the challenge of human relations.
Okay, so I would have
I
broken
don't know
it.
if I agree with the move there to take Egypt, but I guess it
So
sets
if
up
he's
a
not going to
dominant
break,
team.
but note this for future reference, Ed, because he didn't break, we were much better doing Algeria.
Yep.
Ooh, decoy draw. I like that.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
like
got
getting.
he's
I
got
don't like
defectors.
CIA.
He's got defectors.
Let's figure out what cards he's got before we decide anything.
It's got
So
defectors. It's name.
we played Suez, right?
Yep.
Uh, yeah, I'm thinking. Do we know that he has any of the bad 3 ops for him? Because we could headline blockade.
He's got
So
socialists.
he's got socialist, I
Socialist.
believe.
Okay, then I don't want to headline blockade. We could headline
He's
Indo-Pak.
he's got a bunch of 4 ups too.
Actually,
He's
no,
ever
we can
seen
headline
4 ups.
Well,
CIA.
he's got the other 2 4 ops, right? So he's had all the 4 ops. We could headline CIA
For defectors.
into
But that can cover
defectors.
it as safe.
Yeah. And if not, he coups
Well, Korean
Zaire, right?
War.
Which isn't
So
the worst
here,
thing.
okay. So listen up. Here's what I've got him holding. I think he's got. Tell me if I'm wrong on any of these. Socialist government, Cambridge 5, Marshall Plan, Japan, and defectors.
Yes.
He got all 5 4 ops. Wow.
Yeah, and he's got 3 unknowns. So if I were him, maybe Marshall, maybe Japan, maybe defectors. Any of those 3 plus who knows what his unknowns are. But I mean, maybe we go ahead and do.
Korean War, I think, if not CIA, I think Korean War is our best headline.
Yeah,
Um,
we can't
we don't
lose
need
with
to overprotect
CIA.
anymore,
He can't drop
please.
DEFCON because we've got Duck. We've
Right.
got to get CIA out of our hand because we're risking losing on the turn to DEF CON if we don't. So it's
And
either got to be the headline or AR1.
if he coups Zaire, then we just enter Saharan states and maybe overtake North Korea and South Korea at the same time. Something like that. He coups Zaire in the headline.
Oh, if you
we enter-
headline CIA.
Yeah, then we can use East European unrest, enter Saharan states, and overtake North and South Korea. Something like that.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I think CIA is the play, guys, and we hope he doesn't get a good roll.
Because we're going to probably want a space duck, probably
Yep.
hold NORAD,
Yep.
play EEU.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, wait. Since we got decall, we don't need to enter Saharan states, but
yeah, we
maybe
won't
we
need
want
to.
We enter Colombia actually.
No, we don't need.
Or
We'll get our mill ops.
Oh, or just Indo-Pac?
Yep.
Or Korean
Well,
War?
with Korean War probably.
Okay.
So CIA is the play?
I don't know. I like either Korean War or CIA.
I think I prefer CIA.
Hope that we get defector.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Vectored. And also, otherwise we have to give CIA, and if we do that, we won't be able to overprotect. Well, I guess we just overprotect North Korea after we give it, don't we? We use the op from CIA on turn 1 to overprotect.
Yeah, we could tell them go ahead and break South Korea if you want to, and we'll give you the
Right,
Korean
with
War
holding
if you want to
Korean
risk
War,
it.
South Korea is still safe.
So I don't mind. I don't mind doing Korean War instead. I mean, you get one more op that way if you give them CIA on AR1 instead of as a headline. I think I like Korean War better. I mean, unless we think he's going to defector it, Korean War is the
Well,
better
it is
headline.
possible. Marshall isn't used all that efficiently in the headline here.
And it's not because he's got socialist government too, so he's probably not thinking we're going to attack him in
Well, let's make a
Europe.
decision,
The
guys.
Gaul's gone. Well,
I'm good with either Korean or CIA. I think I'd lean CIA just in case of defectors.
All right, do CIA, and we'll hope he defectors it.
Nope.
It's an interesting
But that's
headline
okay.
to
At
say.
least the coup is weak. His magic is weak. So he coups Zaire, and then we can decall in Nigeria, Angola.
Yeah, I
Whatever
think
else
we want to overprotect North Korea, unless he empties Zaire, in which case we need to decall immediately. At risk of losing North Korea. But, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, Thomas.
Well, we know he doesn't have Middle East, otherwise he would have played it.
Right. Same with Europe scoring. You headline that before you headline.
No,
US Japan.
he knew our hand. I don't think he has Europe scoring either.
Well, we could have had Suez, and that would have broken it up. So
Oh, I see.
I don't think it's guaranteed that he doesn't have Europe.
Okay, he rolls well.
Okay, so let's do. Is it EEU?
Yeah. Actually, I'd like to fill in Iraq. Maybe
No,
at the same time.
not Korean War, not Korean War.
EEU, 1 North Korea, 2 Iraq.
Well, we got to put one in East Germany.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think one goes.
Truman is gone. I don't think it's necessary. Gosh, our ops really suck this whole game.
Yeah, they're not great. He still has Marshall in hand. North Korea's got to be overprotected.
I might let EU drop to 2 and do 2 Iraq. 1
So
North Korea.
so let's, if you want to overprotect North Korea, let's just drop blockade into it.
No, let's keep blockade.
I'd like to fill in Iraq. I don't want them entering there.
I'm fine with that. Let's go EEU, 1 North Korea, 2 Iraq, and just we'll let East Germany go down to 2.
All
Yeah,
right.
maybe. Well, the first one doesn't really matter. Yeah.
I don't
You
like
can
that
assume
plan, but
All right.
you guys know better than I do.
Well, it's only going to cost us 1 VP if he does have Europe.
I think it's very unlikely he plows into East Germany, and if he does, it's so many ops to take it at that point.
So Thomas, I think Ed, I think the next move is to overprotect Korea before we try the Korean War.
Well, if we overprotect Korea, we don't need to do the war. We can just use Korean War for ops and use IP War for mill ops.
I think that for
Well,
IP
maybe that's
war,
even
which is
better.
half
Maybe
the
use.
chance of success, but way more upside.
Right? I mean,
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you.
so we'll
That's-
take
you're-
Korean War and overprotect South Korea,
Yeah,
and then we
we
have
know
an
that he's
extra op to
headlined.
maybe put
I
back in
bet they
East Germany.
considered that yeah, I agree. I bet they considered that when they headlined U.S. Japan, since Korean War wasn't in. They might have
Yeah.
thought we might headline it.
I personally want to go to Argentina before they try realigns.
I agree.
But then I'd also like to get East Germany back up to 3. So I guess I would say Korean War, 1 Korea, 1 East Germany if they don't do anything.
So they're looking at their ops right now, and they're going, "Oh, they didn't put one back in East Germany." So we can plow 4 into it. Then it's 4-2. What are they going to do?
Well, we're going to put 1 in Poland at that point. and then we're going to hit them with Warsaw at some point.
Yep.
Is the hope.
Well, we'll put at least 1 in East Germany as well. Here they go. Nope, I was wrong. Plowing in there instead.
I don't think we can fight that unless we give NORAD.
No, we can't. Let's just do Korean War, 1 Korea, 1 East Germany.
I don't think we need to do that. I think we can take
Well,
decall right now.
We can decolonize now. Yeah, that's
can
true.
decall
Decol
right
can happen
now.
at pretty much any time because it requires enough of a response from them. But,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter on the timing. What's the advantage of doing deco now as opposed to later?
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm thinking
You're right. We can definitely just take Korean War, go one
I mean,
here.
both are fine, but I kind of don't mind getting into East Germany. We're going to get to
yeah, I'd probably go Algeria before. Yeah.
You guys good with this?
Yeah.
I think I'd leave. Well, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I want to try to get moving a little quicker.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But we
we're
don't
only
wanna
we're only
panic.
6 minutes behind them, but yeah.
Well, they've been pretty slow themselves. They might have plowed in because they want to walk to. Well, no, it doesn't make sense if they want to walk through Sahara and Saitzing.
I mean, we're going to plow 1 into Nigeria, 1 into Angola.
One Nigeria, one Angola. Both of those are necessary. The other ones,
Indonesia and something else, I guess.
Indonesia. I mean, things that they'll just repair.
Well,
South Africa,
now 1 to Algeria, right? So, I mean, I think
Well-
decall's our next play, right?
Let's. I'm good with Eagle now.
Yeah, I'm fine with deco, I guess. We don't really have a follow up because we've only got 1 op.
That's an empty threat.
We're gonna space duck. We're gonna event IP war. We're probably gonna play blockade for the 1 op, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So
It's an empty threat, but they'll still repair it immediately. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, they'll
The attack isn't
repair.
known.
I mean,
So
I guess we
here,
should figure out what we want to do with blockade.
here. Where's the last one go? Indonesia?
South Africa or Indonesia. I
I
probably like
prefer-
Indonesia.
I
Indonesia in
prefer
case
either
you want
South
to flip it.
Africa or Zaire.
See, I like Indonesia because if we do Indonesia, he's got to repair it. Otherwise, we can do something with blockade that matters.
All right, I'm fine with Indonesia too.
Yeah, the other thing is maybe eventually we'll want to spend 3 ops and flip Indonesia, and that gives us adjacency.
Okay, I like that. I agree, actually. That's a good point.
Now they played their 2-4 op cards already. We knew they had that. Formosan was a redraw, right?
Correct. So I think
there's-
they still got socialist,
and defectors.
Cambridge, defectors, and 2 unknown.
Right.
They're probably holding socialist for blockade because they know we have it. So I wouldn't mind just kind of holding out on blockade.
Sure.
Shouldn't blockade be unknown?
No, we
But they saw it from CIA.
Oh, that's right, of course, yeah.
So here's the real question: if we play Indo-Pac War, it's a 1 in 6 chance of getting somewhere. If we use it for 2 ops, we lose a VP, or we gain a VP, right?
Well, we gain 2 VPs by venting it.
No, they have 1 VP already.
No, but well, it's a net 2 for us. We'll gain 1.
Yeah,
So if we don't use it, we'll lose the 1. So it's a net 2.
right.
And it has huge upside.
If it wins, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and even if it loses, 2 ops for 2 VPs is pretty much a equal trade. So if we lose, we're pretty much equal. If we win, we're way, way, way up.
God, they had NATO as a redraw. Look at that. They have all the ops.
That's their prop number 6.
All right, so do we space or do we vent Indo-Pac?
I probably favor spacing first, even though
I
it
like
doesn't really
space.
matter.
Space it is.
Well, if they have Asia scoring, that's the only way it could matter. Indo-Pac first.
Success.
Yeah, I think they would already do Asia if they had it. They
Yeah.
know we've got the IP war. And even if they do have it, they probably just do. Oh, they're risking it. That's interesting.
And that there
They must
are
have another
no
bad 3 op if they redraw because they know that blockade. I would say Indo-Pac now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think IP war now.
So they get a second option to space. They may have a second bad card. They know we have blockade. They space socialists.
Well,
Probably
let's do
Suez.
IP war now.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they're going to space again.
And they think we're not going to blockade them?
Okay, so Pakistan.
Pakistan, yeah. Could also play NORAD props here, but I don't really like that. Holding blockade, in case they draw lone gunman or something else that makes them uncomfortable. They have to still be aware for it.
At least we're getting a lot of the problem cards out of the deck, right? Truman, CIA. They're all gone. What else is bad? Early war. Marshall and Duck. So they're all out.
Where do we want to go with the ops on blockade? I'd probably favor Argentina.
Yeah, I'm fine with Argentina. I think it's either Argentina or Venezuela.
Yeah.
You could just play, I don't know, what do you think about playing NORAD?
I didn't consider it. Holding blockade in case of lone gunman or something also. They are holding the China card though, which, yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what the play was. What do you, You think that means they don't want us to play blockade?
Is that what they did? So we don't have blockade. But
It's
they
like,
spaced.
because they've got defectors and one other, right?
It has to be Suez, right? Am I wrong there?
It
Or
could
Warsaw, I guess.
It could be
also.
Comic-Con, Suez, Warsaw. Those are the only 3.
I like overprotecting
Yeah.
Libya here.
Actually, I don't know. I'm almost thinking blockade.
Yeah, I think that's a good read, Michael. That's a weird move to break it, and on this turn when they know we can repair it. I mean, I guess it gives adjacency to to Saudi.
I mean,
But I think-
if it could be they've got like a blue 3 or something like that. They probably want to hold defectors too.
No, I think that was a good read. Even if we do dump Suez, I mean, blockade is only one op that we're losing by venting it, and they would have spaced Suez, which is still pretty good for them. Yeah, I'm fine inventing it and having a go
And
at
see,
it.
they want to
I think that'd be
hold
cool.
defectors to scare us, I think,
Yeah,
because they've got defectors. That's the other card that they've not
right.
played yet.
Blockades only one off if we use it for that. I like inventing it. I think you're right. That might have been a sneaky move to get us to not event it, which might backfire on them.
So you want to event
I'm thinking,
blockade?
yeah, let's invent it. Let's see
Have a
what
go at
happens.
it.
Let's just see. I don't know. It can't be. No matter what happens, it's not terrible. The
Yeah,
worst that can
even if
happen
it
is just
was, otherwise they would have spaced it and held defectors, which
yeah,
is maybe not even
yeah,
any worse.
yeah. It's really
So
not that worse for us,
yeah,
no matter what.
unless they're holding Middle East and this was all like a reverse psychology to get us to event it instead of
Well,
get the
if that's
domination.
the case, if they got Mideastern defectors, they're losing West Germany.
That's true.
So that's probably not even the worst thing.
Comic-Con. That's
Ooh,
still a win.
basically
And
like
then they have
three
to
off.
play defectors. Worth it. Yeah.
That's not the worst. That's okay.
I think they made a mistake by spacing socialists so early.
Yeah, they talked us into it.
Oof.
Oh my gosh. Really?
And this is horrible, isn't it?
This
This
is the
is just
worst
not fair
ever.
at this point.
So let's think about it. If
We're
we,
definitely giving NORAD. We're going to give Astronaut as well, probably before the end of the turn, because we want to fill in South America before we want to do Africa, we want to fill in South America. Do we have the ops for all this?
But what's our headline here?
The draw in Middle East, that's all I want there. We can't headline any of the scorings.
Well, we can headline South America if we like.
Oh, nah.
I don't want to, but we can.
This is
if you don't
terrible.
headline a scoring, you're headlining Suez, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing you got.
That's it. When we need those ops, we'll do it anyway. What do you say? I mean,
So you
Middle
headline
East.
Suez. Wait. Let's think about it. You headline
It's terrible.
Suez. You coup with NORAD. You use.
Oh my gosh.
You get rid of South. You get rid of Africa after you coup.
Yeah, you dump Africa. You use Ansknot to put one into Iraq and one into Venezuela, one into Brazil. And you're praying they don't get ABM or brush war or junta or anything like that.
Yep, and your space and grain.
And you're spacing grain and maybe hold puppets or hold nuclear. Probably hold puppets. You play nuclear on the very last AR.
If
Something
we're
like
playing
that.
nuclear, I'll probably try to enter Colombia for the domination in South America. Use nuclear and one of the ops goes into Colombia.
All right,
Well,
so is it
oh, you
Suez?
mean, yeah, at the end of the turn. Yeah. I think you try to score South America before you play nuclear.
Yep.
This is
You
terrible.
definitely have to play Africa. You have to score Africa before you do it. You probably just, even if we coup him somewhere, he probably just flips Nigeria. But yeah, I think it's got to be Suez, and Europe hasn't scored, so maybe that kind of distracts him, if nothing else.
Yeah, 2 from France, 2 from UK.
Oh,
Uh,
I guess it should have been South America then. Well, you know what? That makes it a little bit easier to deal with Middle East and Africa.
yeah, we don't have to worry
I'm
about South America. Or
well,
no,
Nigeria is going to be disappeared as well, though, isn't it?
yeah, they're all
I'd like 2
bad.
from UK as well.
West Germany or UK?
Oh,
2
you
from
mean
UK.
Israel or UK?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's make them worry about Europe.
Yeah. I
Okay.
might try to repair that on turn 1.
Well, no. Let's take it from Israel because we're playing NORAD, so he's just gonna fill up Canada. He won't worry about.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Well, all the bad cards are going to be out, right? Then it's just the power cards left. So
This has not been good. We drew a ton of red cards when we couldn't use them all.
Oh my goodness.
We couldn't use the blue cards. Now we're drawing all blue
We used
cards.
UN too. I wouldn't
You
mind
know-
having UN on this end.
No, this is a
This
chance
is
we need
actually
to
just
UN.
terrible. We haven't had a 4-up all game either.
No, it's not good, but it is what it is. So it's got to be NORAD, and we've got a coup. I
Angola.
suppose Angola.
And so, my fellow Americans,
We could also use nuclear subs to coup
what your
Lebanon.
country can do for you,
I don't really
and
prefer
what
that,
you can do for
this
your
sort of
country.
thing.
Well, I'm okay.
But then How are you ever going to get anything in Africa?
Yeah, you're right. Although we're probably not going to get, Africa off anyway with how bad our hand is. And they're going to remove Nigeria here.
Yeah, but at least we can maybe get 2 VPs if we're lucky and they
Something.
don't have any place to go.
I'm not sure why they're thinking so long. To me, it's obvious. You take away South America and you take away
Maybe
Nigeria.
Thailand. Thailand could be a target too. In fact, Thailand actually does look pretty good if I were them.
I don't think it would change our decision, though.
No, we've got a coup. We've just got to.
Thailand,
We're gonna
But you know
coup.
what? Maybe
South America.
I don't know. Maybe let's see what they do. I mean, maybe you even just repair Thailand and let them coup if they take if they take you out of Nigeria. No, they don't. Okay. So
Right.
I think it's got to be NORAD to Angola. No, not puppets.
Sorry, wrong one. I keep grabbing them. Yeah, it's got to be Angola. And then they still dominate.
Yeah, we're going to lose the domination, but it is what it is.
You can try some tricks with nuclear subs. We can coup Cameroon with nuclear subs, or try something like that. But let's focus on dumping the other scorings first, or at least in South America. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to get Africa out of hand before you play nuclear subs. I don't think there's anything we can do to make Africa better this turn. I think we just got to dump it right away.
That would have been nice if they would have played that for us.
I was just thinking, I hope he events.
So he put one back into UK instead of doing Canada. Maybe he thinks we've got Quagmire. I think it's got to be Africa, right?
Quagmire. Sometimes you say,
Well, Africa's.
It's not getting better.
Yeah,
It's not going to get better no matter what.
Yeah, let's get
There's
rid of
no
that.
way it's getting better.
It's not. You're right.
Yeah, South America we can wait on because Junta would have been headlined. Yes, he's not going to put them both into the same country, so
Yeah.
it's access. We dump it, but
So, guys,
you
we could play grain after we play nuclear subs, and then he won't drop the DEFCON.
it is true actually. But
So you think play nuclear subs and then grain?
no, but then we'll have to give up. So it would be space puppets.
No, he gets to pull South America right at the end.
We'll return it and use grain. That makes us event nuclear subs a bit earlier, which doesn't really matter because he only has one Q target. And it is possible. It would be space puppets. Well, we'd have to give astronaut even earlier if we went that route.
Yeah, I don't like giving astronaut so early.
Yeah.
But then again, what are we going to do to fight in the Mid East? I mean, right now I think it's astronaut 1 to Iraq, 2 to Saudi at some point.
We give nuclear subs earlier than astronaut, I think, just because he only has one target, and he'll get it eventually anyway.
Yeah, unless you use nuclear subs last and you could do like a break into France or Germany.
No, my point being, it wouldn't hurt us. Right, if all we have left in our hand is grain sales and 2 scoring cards, then we lose.
The other advantage of giving nuclear subs last is that he won't have time to fill in Canada. He'll queue instead. Whereas if he did nuclear subs too early, I thought that would have been headlined. If that goes into South America, Chile.
Time to get rid of that one.
South America, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
We have had the worst luck this time.
This is actually just absolutely terrible, this game. I don't even feel bad about losing these kind of games at all. Like, I just sort of...
No, but you gotta keep fighting it out. You gotta just...
absolutely. I'm not giving up at all, but I mean, the chance isn't exactly right here.
No, it's not. It's pretty dim. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 12 battlegrounds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 battlegrounds as the Soviets on turn 4. That's pathetic.
So, guys, I mean, next turn it's either space or ask not or nuke subs. What do you guys think?
I think we need to fill in Middle East, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
do
we
wanna
we
go
want
with
to
that?
put something into Iraq first before we do that.
We know he's holding defectors. That's one known card.
No,
And
he's
got-
not. He used it. He used defectors turn 3.
Oh, did he use it? Oh, you're right. That was our plan to get him to force him to use it. Never mind.
You guys want
So
a
we don't
space
know
grain?
any of his 5 cards.
This is just so terrible.
I really want to get something in the Mideast while we still have a chance.
All right, let's use nuke
But-
subs and go there. Then
What
we can
about-
play
we
grain
could
sales.
just go for the very early Ask Not, Iraq and Saudi.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
give him to him early, no matter what, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not much earlier than it otherwise would be. That's what I'm thinking. We're giving Ask Not one turn earlier to take Saudi and Iraq.
So
which,
I think Ask Not now, then Mideast, then Space Grain, then nuclear subs.
maybe event Ask Not first, Ed, if you're gonna give it.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever given Ask Not this early ever.
No, it's people didn't bear trap us.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Let's hope he doesn't
On the
drop
bright side,
flag.
it's out of the deck, so that's one less safe play for him to get out of the gunman. So, do we want to go to Saudi or do you want to go to Cuba? I guess to Saudi because if he
I think I'd
had
do two Saudi.
if he had South America, I'm sorry, if he had Central America, he probably scored it.
Yeah, and we kind of need the extra VP to be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not going to get too happy about lone gunmen until we have to survive until like turn 8 or so for that to be a factor.
Yeah,
Which is gonna be it's the real
It's gonna be hard.
If we survive
It's gonna
to
be
turn
hard.
8, yeah.
because he still has Europe scoring coming for him.
Yep, and 5-year plan's gone, so it's not getting dumped.
Right. Yeah, he could do some kind of trick, and if he drew shuttle diplomacy, then he gets Asia. So
So he only dumped 2.
Not too bad. In Southeast Asia, it's not too bad, yeah.
Where do you want the last one? Iraq?
Iraq.
Yeah.
So if he's got brush war, that kind of signaled we have Mideast. He's going to brush war Libya or maybe ABM it. But if he's got it, he's got it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really be too careful at this point.
No, we're being pretty obvious, but what are you going to do? We just got to survive, my friends.
That's the thing
Survive.
now, to survive until turn 8 and
Well,
get...
Honestly, if he
Survive
doesn't do
till
it, if he
turn
doesn't
8.
do anything in the Middle East, I'm all about putting nuke subs into Jordan or Syria. We can't go to Syria, unfortunately, and getting domination.
No, I don't want to do any of those.
There's Che.
That's pathetic. That's. Do we want to?
I
let's
think
coup.
we're doing nuclear subs.
Yeah, we're giving him nukes, so let's go ahead and coup.
That's it, right?
That's it, I think, right?
Yeah.
So now we can at least, instead of maybe breaking France, I guess we could take Cuba with nuke subs at
That's
the end.
true. Cuba and Nicaragua, which he will, most likely still coup Nicaragua since we're walking towards Panama there.
No. Let's do it. Mideast first.
And then space grain sales, and then on the last play, nuclear subs. Probably one
Yeah.
Cuba, one Nicaragua. What do you think?
Or we can break France.
maybe.
I like breaking France better.
Break France?
Yeah.
He's got his mill up, so I don't like breaking France.
Yeah, but it stops
I'd
the
rather-
Dom.
But he'll just repair it,
Yeah, that's true.
and then you're spending 2 for 1.
Also true.
I think we go 1 Cuba, 1 Nicaragua, and he either coups Nicaragua or coups Angola.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's what he'll do.
We could go one Cuba, one South Africa, in case he does coup Angola. We still have some presence down there.
I think that's like chemotherapy when you're bleeding out. we've got to stop the bleeding right now. We can worry about the cancer later.
All right.
Our goal is not
There's also two
victory
cards that
alone,
are going to give us
but the vindication
influence
of
back
right.
in Angola.
Well, I hope he drew some bad ones. Maybe he drew,
but both peace and freedom.
we will
Here in this
bury you
hemisphere.
and Lone Gunman. That
And we
would be
hope
great.
around the world. God willing, that goal will be achieved.
Europe is very thin right now.
Europe's terrible too.
I don't think we have the luxury of shoring it up either. I think we just leave it.
No, we don't. I mean, unless you do one Cuba and you could put one somewhere else. You do go to Nicaragua. That gives him a possibility to coup it and then realign you on AR1 next turn.
It does,
That's
but
like,
there's that card that gets him into Costa Rica eventually, and
yeah, Panama
OS,
Canal return. Yeah.
yeah, who knows what. And he
So
can
he's
also
gonna,
just reline it without the adjacencies.
yeah, but he'll coup it probably even on AR1. So even if he doesn't coup it on his last AR with nuke subs, he coups it on
Um,
AR1 next turn after we cooed Mexico.
we can also go Haiti and Nicaragua.
Well, we're spacing, right, guys?
Yeah. Well, so much for breaking France.
Good. If we're gonna win it, we got to get that space race lead. Oh, all right. That's okay with us.
I don't mind it. Dump puppets.
I guess
Puppets?
puppets.
Yeah, I
Probably
think-
Yeah.
puppets.
That helped us out.
Yeah,
I'd rather that than enter Colombia and Cuba and everything.
Yeah, you should have played that earlier for us.
Please.
He was really hoping we were going to be stuck. That's the thing. So,
Yeah, you thought we were.
Might have thought we were holding Quagmire. That's the other thing. They might have hoped to put Quagmire there.
oh, because we play NORAD?
We played NORAD, and they chose not to immediately flow Canada, which is something
Yeah.
to do if you select
Anytime somebody plays NORAD at the very beginning of a turn, I usually think they've got Quagmire coming.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to trick them into playing, fill up Canada first and then hit them with Quagmire, I try to make NORAD toward the end of the turn, so it's not quite as obvious.
All right, so what do you want to do with nuke subs? You want to break Argentina, or do you want to...
No. It's a new
We're
turn.
done.
Oh, that's right.
We
Okay.
got another scoring. Okay, great.
Okay, we got a couple of 4-offs this time. Look at that.
Yeah, so
I
how
think
are we
it's
gonna
missile
do
envy,
this?
right?
Do we risk Misselembi?
Absolutely.
What are the different lowering cards that are still in?
No, they're gone. Everything's gone.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Duck and cover's gone.
How I learned is still around. Cuban Missile Crisis is still around. It's definitely risky.
You know what though? What else we gonna headline?
Arab-Israeli War.
I'll
That's
probably
the other
do
headline.
Flower Power otherwise.
That just feels
Which is very
wrong.
VP grabby to get us to the
So
trying
we're
to
s-
get us to the Cold War.
We're so far behind. Let's just risk it, guys.
I'm good with risking it.
Hang on, 13 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
26
Yeah, I
in
feel
the draw.
we're so far behind. I think if we just lose it now, it's not it's no big deal.
But
I
it's out of
agree.
our misery.
I say we headline it and go. You guys good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
All right.
go ahead.
I mean,
Very unlikely anyway that we defcon suicide.
I feel like
We
we're
also
going to
have
lose
some
to
other
it, but
well, even if
I
we
really-
do, I mean, we're so far behind that we got to take risks, right?
I feel like we're losing to it, but so be it.
Because
If we grab a 4-up, the other, we can plow into Pakistan and possibly get an Asia Dom. I think we need to take the risk in order to try
come
to
back.
get
Yeah,
something.
I do too. Once you're
No, that doesn't do anything for you, does it?
We're going to get it, though.
Yeah, probably wouldn't. Well, especially about his headline colonialism, in which case I'd fight for the
Yeah,
non-headline.
he can't flip Thailand now. That was his plan, I think. So, if we did some kind of, talking about like making a push on him, if we break Pakistan and move to Nicaragua at the same time, he won't be able to coup Nicaragua, and we can then move to Costa Rica and then to Panama.
I like that. Let's play for Central America scoring.
Yeah, we'll see what we get. I mean, that's just one idea. Keep in mind in the back pocket because we've got
Yeah.
Panama Canal, so we can hold that, I guess. And space, I don't
We can also
know.
just have a go at the Mexico coup. Okay, well, never mind. So we do have the chance to plow into a country now with a 4-up. We could flip Pakistan if we wanted.
But the vindication
No, I mean,
not peace at the expense of
It's
freedom,
still a 2v swing if
but
it works.
both peace and freedom
mm,
here in this hemisphere.
I mean,
he
we've
would
got
probably-
we've got to cover Thailand, right? So,
God willing,
no, we
Well,
don't
he
have
doesn't
to
do
because
that
he's got
immediately.
missile envy.
Yeah.
oh, that's right. So let's see, what does this look like? If we plow into here, yeah, we can take Paki, right?
Well, he would take Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam.
That looks really dangerous from brush war. We haven't seen brush war yet. We haven't
Yeah,
seen
that is
salt,
true.
which would raise DEFCON.
Yeah.
We still got to get one into Cuba to score Central America. I mean,
And
I think
Southeast
I would
Asia.
just rather put one in Cuba, put one in Saudi, put one in Laos, one in Vietnam. Something like that.
One in Saudi?
No, I'm not sorry. Did I say Saudi? Cuba, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand.
Well,
Or maybe you just use a 2-up. Do you want to?
Sorry,
do you want to
too
take
late.
all of
I
those?
already clicked go. Sorry about that.
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Laos and Vietnam are not as important now, but we haven't seen brush war. I think we just go ahead and score Central America now.
Yeah.
No, we want to space actually. Let's space.
Oh, yeah, space first.
I like John Paul for space. What do you guys think?
Normally, I would, and I'll try to hold you sorry, but I really don't want to pass back the China card when lone gunman's probably our most realistic way of winning. I might prefer to space you Surrey. And then, I mean, we've got enough ops we can fill back in Poland.
Poland's weak. Look at Poland. It's only got 3 in it, right?
Yeah, we don't have enough ops. I mean, I'm okay with giving you Syria and then fixing.
You could space the Pope, hold Ussuri, and just go ahead and give him nukes and give him Panama.
Yeah.
Ooh, but if he doesn't have mill ops, I don't think we can give nuclear subs.
No, you don't want to do that if he hasn't got mill ops. But there's still ABM. There's still brush war.
Yeah.
So I think the way Europe looks, we got to get rid of the Pope.
Okay. Let's some Pope.
Yeah, I guess I'm fine with that. I do like. I kind of agree with Thomas. We want to play for the China card to keep DEFCON as strong as possible. Which would, well, if we're playing for DEFCON, you space Ussuri? I guess.
Okay.
I mean, playing it after we get the China card is not the worst thing if it comes out before cultural.
Here's the other thing. We're gonna have to give nuclear subs, otherwise we get Panama Canal otherwise, and that would let him. That would let him get mill ops, but maybe
Yeah,
we.
I don't know if we want to
if
give him
we're going
Panama
to do
either.
that- If we're going to do that, we may as well have a go at Central America and walk through Nicaragua and Haiti, just because if we lose the coup war, we don't really lose anything in the scoring. And we'll get our target for mill ops as well. Well, we already have one, but we'll get a better one. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys decide. I think this can go anyway, really.
I think we got a space right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
As do I.
I guess I
I
like
think-
the Pope. I think I like spacing the Pope.
That's my
Right.
vote as well. Thomas?
Yep, let's do it.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, now we'll see if we get smashed with like shuttle diplomacy or ABM or something.
No, just Europe scoring.
Just some central.
Central?
I think Central. I think Central.
Yeah. Still got a VP from it.
Yeah, so Asia's the
Um,
only thing left.
this sounds a bit.
Formosa's in the discard. So his only hope to get Asia is to flip a battleground.
Well, at least they failed too.
Yeah.
So do we want to add an extra overprotect onto some and then give Usuri? Oh, I mean, we're going to give Usuri. Oh, no, we can just give it now, actually, can't we?
We
Give
can't.
Usuri now.
We can because we have flower power to fix.
If he plows in, yeah, flower power back in, and we'll take our chances. If his cards are that good, he's probably going to beat us anyway. So I'd say give it now.
Yeah, let's give it now.
Yeah.
That way,
I'm okay with that, yeah. If he flips Laos and Vietnam, we're flipping one of them back.
Yeah. Then we just brace for the rush war and
Yeah,
cross
we
our
hope
fingers.
for the best. You know, if we maybe nuke subs is the very last and we break Pakistan, or maybe you have to give him
Yeah.
Panama Canal return.
I think we hold Panama Canal.
We
And
need
how
our
much
mill
are we?
ops. We need our mill ops at some point.
Yeah, we got Arab Israeli.
How
Yeah, you can
extreme do
take
we want
kind
to play to be the turn 8 lone gunman win? Because if we're really playing that extreme for it, we probably give up Panama Canal in favor of the two VPs, which are going to keep us alive until then. But I feel like there's too many opportunities we kind of have to dump lone gunman, but we'll see.
I think we may just want to give him Panama Canal if it's that choice or give him mill ops, because how are we getting to Brazil and Venezuela anyway?
Yeah.
We're not getting
Interest
Junta, we're
balance,
not getting
yeah.
D-Style. I mean, there's no way for us to event into there.
It would have to be Salt to pick up something and then go in there, but we don't want to event Salt because that lets him dump Montgomery. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Junta would be the only thing to salt to get in there.
I mean, I think we're hoping for he like draws Montgomery on turn 7 and we try to sand turn 8 or something like that. At this point, I don't see how enough can happen that we swing things by final scoring. I mean, I've seen extreme situations.
Oh, there
like
it is.
he
So
gets second back now.
let's
Right.
flip
That's a
Laos
good idea.
back. Yeah. I don't trust it. That looks bad. But
I don't want to say it. Most likely, we also could win on the timer. Still more than halfway down.
There it is. You called it. You so called it. And they got it.
Hey, well, you know what? There's a silver lining. We can give nuclear subs and not worry about.
Oh my God, this is terrible. You want to plow into Pakistan?
I'm actually thinking we do that, and if we win the China card from it, that's still a win. Because
how many points is Asia right now?
6.
18.
or do we want to event Arab Israeli first, or like get our mill up somehow? We'll have to do that eventually anyway.
Well, we can coup Cameroon with nuke subs if we wanted, but
You know, even breaking Pakistan doesn't.
I think we should
Stop
get our
the
mill up
domination.
now and delay Asia. If they don't have
what
the
does
score.
that look like? Like that.
They still hold 4 cards. They just need one of them to be a 3-up. I'd preferably wait. I'll do that maybe on like turn 7, AR7 or AR6 even.
Okay.
Let's just do
Just
Arab
do-
Israeli. Let's get her. I
Yeah.
guess. Let's just do the event, and I guess.
All right.
There
look
we
at that.
go.
There we go. 2 VPs.
Back
He's
in the
going
game.
to score Asia real quick.
You know, I think we do have a decent chance of surviving till turn 8 at least,
Yeah, I think we've got a chance.
which is quite impressive, honestly.
Southeast Asia scoring is going to be brutal.
Well, it was
It is,
dumped,
isn't it?
right? So we just hope that doesn't appear. That's our strategy for that.
Yeah, that's the strategy. The strategy there is it's at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
That's our strategy.
That, and
Well, we must-
we're gonna redraw it with a 5-year plan. That's the
That NORAD is still free, by the way. They've never filled up Canada.
you know, I think we do give up Panama Canal and nuke subs and hold flower power
Why are we holding flower power?
because we need a big hand to do something with in the next turn. Otherwise, we're just not going to get there from here.
No, I don't like
So we
that.
can still plow into India or Japan, so that doesn't worry me too much. That also means he's not holding the scoring, so we can wait to plow into Asia. I also don't like giving nuclear subs too early, though.
So let's give up Panama now. Or no, I hate giving up Panama. Then he's got access to both sides.
We could do
Let's-
nuclear subs to Haiti, Nicaragua. We could.
Let's do nuke to like India.
Okay.
I like it.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving
And then we
the
just
goal
do flower to
before
somewhere
this
also.
decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
So Japan is not a bad choice, by the way. That card's been played.
Yeah, if he overprotects India, then we hit Japan next.
He needs a 3-op to repair and overprotect everything. And if he had one of those, yeah, then plowing with flower power wouldn't be very effective anyway. We can also plow into Argentina, which will let us eventually walk through Uruguay. I mean, assuming no OAS, which you probably
Yeah,
will
you know,
get.
that's not a bad idea. Just going, maybe that should have been the play, but I guess it doesn't matter wherever we
But I think at
break.
this point, as long, I mean, if Asia's not overprotected, we have to attack it.
Yeah, I think that's better.
But if he does play a 3-op and overprotect all of the Asia battlegrounds, we'll have to try something else. There is the old use salt to pick up 5-year plan and use 5-year plan when there's more than one card left and hope you dump the right one.
Yeah.
I know what they're thinking right now. They're thinking, I don't care what they have. We can just coup right now.
And I'm thinking it's time for a second drink.
Second what?
Second drink.
Oh, yeah. You're not on your second yet?
I'm still on my first.
No, but they're thinking to themselves, so what if they got a 4-op and they plowed into India? We have the China card for the last turn. We can coup something right now and get control of Africa.
Yeah, but Africa's so bad, we don't care if it gets worse, almost. Containment.
Do you have a 3-op? Are they going to do the overprotect everything? Yep. Uruguay, really?
Well, let's
I'll
just plow
probably just
into
plow into
India.
Asia. I'll plow into Asia with flower power.
Yeah, let's do that.
India or Japan?
Or
I'll probably go
Japan.
India.
India or Japan?
India's easier to flip if they don't repair it.
But there's IP
I'd
war.
go India.
But
Plus,
there's
maybe
IP
one
war.
day we get IP war and it's a bit better if we try it on Pakistan or something. Go
Yeah,
both
let's
ways,
just go ahead and
it's
take our
nice.
chances. Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I'm surprised by the Uruguay move because we don't really have access to the other ones anyway. They still have 2 cards that get them there.
Oh, I think they thought we had Asia. And so, well, we'll go to Uruguay. They can't do anything about it because they got to score it. Yeah, you guys were right. In retrospect, Usuri was a bad play.
Well, we didn't really have too much.
I mean, I think we had to play it at some point. The only way, I mean, perhaps we could have delayed it.
No, I mean, we could have spaced it and played, used flower power to shore up East Germany and Poland.
Yeah, I don't mind playing it there. It is what it is.
Okay, he doesn't cover it. He doesn't give up the China card. Interesting.
He does because he knows we were trying to get to
DEFCON, yeah.
DEFCON. Yeah.
Oh, there's Asia.
There's the gun, so we need to play that for ops.
No, let's do.
Asia scoring perfect.
Wait a second. So how much is Asia?
5 right now.
can-
6 once he takes it.
I think we can. No, we can get a draw in Asia. I want to do it without playing the China card though, because we could headline Cultural Revolution and play the China card, but I don't want to give them the China card. I think we play a 4-op, or we headline Purge and. Ooh, but if we
If
play ops, yeah, no, I think that's our play.
Well,
Purge and then play a 3-op into India.
okay,
so
so
Yeah.
let's go with that. We do a 3-up into India. He does China card into India, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
well,
Hmm.
not if we purge them, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
actually, Brezhnev, and then well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, he can. Well, if we do Brezhnev for Purge, we can just keep fighting for it, and our ops are pretty decent. If he's
Let's
Purge
do.
or under Brezhnev, we might win it.
I think Brezhnev is better. It's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 if we ended up using. Well, we will use the gun right. So that's 1, 2, 3. It'll be 6 if we use cultural. No, 5 if we use cultural. 6 if we don't. But I think we do Brezhnev and we slam 4 into India,
No, I think you're right.
and that'll give us.
Well,
We'll be able to
hold
space
on.
Panama that way too. We don't have a space card. We want a space.
There is another way. Headline Cultural, but we don't play the China card. We just play like a 4-op. Headline Cultural, and then we play Scare Red Purge into India, and we hope he doesn't have Nixon to grab it back.
I don't like that. No,
Yeah.
let's just hold off on cultural because Nixon's still out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Brezhnev better.
And I like
All right.
I like spacing Panama because we want a space.
Yeah, we definitely don't want him to give access there. He'll take those 2 ops. That's fine.
Brezhnev. Yeah, let's wait on Cultural unless we need to use it. So you
So
two
let's do-
Warsaw.
Yeah, Warsaw's
You can
good,
Warsaw
or
first.
you two, either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you 2 better.
So if he does play the China, do we want to immediately plow in, or do we want to queue first and then plow in again?
No, we
after he
want
gets
to. I think we immediately plow in with Warsaw.
And so, my fellow
I don't
Americans,
know. How many cards on the draw deck, Ed?
ask what your country can do
There goes
Ed,
the China
10.
card.
How many?
Ask what you
10.
can do for your country.
So let's
I-
think what he's got.
I think we plow in.
Is Suez been played, or is it in the draw deck?
Suez has been removed, I think.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
been removed. Okay. And let's see. We just played U2.
Yep.
So he could have Muslims, OPEC, Quag, Alliance, Shuttle, Nixon. There's not a whole lot of 4. He could have ABM, Arms, Cuban Missile Crisis, SALT. There actually is a fair number of 3s. I kind of feel like plowing into India is a lost cause.
We might reserve that opportunity for a bit later if he doesn't overtake Japan and India. We can take the coup here. Lone gunman on Zaire would probably be my vote, or Nigeria.
Yeah, I think lone gunman on Nigeria.
And they might not overprotect, so we can reserve the right to. We also need to space. They might space rather than overprotect, actually.
They probably space immediately.
Yeah.
But I
Which
think
I
we
think
get
we'll allow.
we get the coup, we get our mill ops. They may also move into Brazil. I don't know. No.
Let's do it. Yep.
No, I like Zaire better, right? So we don't get realigned.
All right.
I mean, it's a little bit less likely, but
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
it's better for us if we make it.
We do not.
Well,
Of course.
that's
Well,
okay.
yeah,
This
so it's
is better. This will distract them.
They're gonna want to take Brazil and enter there. Yeah, so we'll use one of the 3 ops up here.
And we can
We
space.
can space probably Panama
space
Canal
first.
returns, right?
We space Panama as soon as we can.
I would like to hold cultural if that's plausible, if that's feasible, so that we can
Play
ensure
it
we
and
hold
pull
on
it
to the
back.
card.
Yeah.
Let's keep in mind that they have arms race. If we see a weird coup or if they use 3 ops to coup,
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a good
sign that
point.
they're-
I always forget arms race.
like it.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace
That's good.
and freedom here in this hemisphere.
That is good.
And we hope
Let's
around
space
the
now.
We could also do like a mid-turn purge. I don't really like that. No.
I want to space
Yeah,
Panama.
yeah.
Let's space here. Yeah.
Yeah, let's space it.
Ah,
Painful.
that should have been the
Great.
coup.
Painful.
I say we start plowing now. Some of their cards are like OPEC or Quagmire. It would be painful for them to play. Plus, they still need
How much
more.
is Asia right now? Is it
Six.
That's too
Yeah,
many.
so if they make their space and we have to play Asia, that's game over.
That's odd. Okay. I guess. All right, let's go for it. Warsaw first, I think.
Wait. So we've got to flip it to be able to do it. So I guess it's got to be India
Yes.
instead of Japan.
Yep.
Okay. We'll see if they've got ABM here. And they haven't spaced yet. Maybe we can at least keep them from spacing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, space
They
and
still need
mill
to space. They still need to get mill ops. We just got to keep them busy. That's all
Yeah,
we
just
can
keep
do.
fighting for it. And honestly, even the extra 1 VP from them not having control of it might matter here.
Yeah.
Oh, great. They get you an intervention. All right, I think Purge is next.
Purge next. Yeah, I agree.
We're going to end up giving it to him for 5.
Probably.
Yeah, their cards are too good. Do we use cultural or special here?
We special. And we're going to make him keep him busy. Right?
Yeah. For the extra
That's
VP too. That's the other reason.
All right.
Well, let's just keep him busy.
Okay.
He's going to say there's no way that he's got Asia if he's playing this and he's got Asia card left. Why would he do that? So maybe he'll leave it empty.
Well, then we'll have to play Asia.
Yep, we will.
But I guess it doesn't matter if they're to hold cultural than special, probably.
1 VP less. Yeah.
Yeah, it may give us another turn to play on.
Before this decade is out,
Getting to turn 8 is what we need to do. And like I guess surviving to the end of turn 8 if we want a chance of a DEFCON victory. Which is unlikely, but it's still possible. I mean, it is possible. You can get arms race off next turn.
Yeah, well, being down 9 VP on the first turn, is kind of brutal, right?
Yeah. Has
so
NTB
this
been
might
played
seem kind
this?
of ridiculous with the
Yeah,
luck coming.
we played NTB earlier.
It's in the draw deck, you're sure? I'm trying to get my count right.
It's not in the draw deck. We played it on turns 5.
Okay. Africa or Willie. You're South Africa. Let's do
Jason.
Botswana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's going to get, well, you can get mill ops anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be Asia now, and then he can space for the win. So Asia.
They'll probably play it safe and just take mill-ups here, I imagine.
I don't know. I'd go for the win probably, but
You have one. See what they do.
then again, it's not like we've got some card that we can do.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh,
GG.
wait, that one. Great. That game was so insane.
That was
I think we
brutal.
had
Not a
6
good
4-ups by turn 3 because they redrew one, right? And we had none.
Right.
And then the failed Pakistan queue just destroyed us. They headlined Middle East. They got Europe, and then we did get D-Cell off, to be fair, only for it to be wiped out by Voice of America, which completely sort of ruined the point of D-Cell. Yeah, that was terrible.
All right.
Yeah, was it VOA on turn 4?
Yes,
Yeah,
VOA on turn 4.
That is such a great card on turn 4 for him. Yeah, that was a perfect
Yes.
card. But then the 3.
Yeah, we had
The
3
three scorings
scorings.
was not
and we
good.
couldn't- along with like grain sales, nuclear, like no ops. It was all turbines. That was just terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's over.
All right. Well, that one's over. I guess we'll end it here. You've been gaming with the Colonel and the Texas Lone Star United. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Good evening. Good night.
Goodbye, guys. See you next time.
Yep, and we're out.